Have you been cheated on? Comment and let us know if you've been cheated on. Comment down and tell us your stories. We want to know, since we've both been cheated on.
How many times did it take you to realize that
yes,
you're better than that?
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's a good one. All right. Okay, today I am here with Joelle.
Hi.
Woo! Joelle is, she lives where I live at now, y'all. So we making new friends. We're making new friends. All right, and we are eating In-N-Out burgers with fries. I don't know if y'all can see it. The camera set up kind of crazy. And the kids are in the background. Say hi. Hi, dear Simarai is right there. And today we're going to be talking about relationships. Because I really think it's important, because I think I'm an expert. We've done, we almost have 40 videos now. Close to.
Oh, wow.
So, everybody's used to them now. The kids, they're used to it, and I'm making a mess. Making a mess. Yes, I put the burger in the piece. It's actually good. I got grilled onions instead of regular onions and no tomatoes because I don't like tomatoes and I don't like raw onions on my burgers. Do you like raw onions on your burger?
I'm not too picky, but if it's In-N-Out, it's gotta be grilled.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like their raw onions on burgers.
You don't seem like you're a picky person. You feel like you're easygoing, like, okay, down for whatever. With the flow.
I'm a texture person. I don't like raspberries, blackberries, blueberries. All because of texture of them. But I like grapes. People are like, so do you like grapes? I'm like, yeah, I love grapes. And they're like, it's the same thing. I'm like, no, it's not.
Not as, you don't like strawberries?
I like strawberries.
Not as like raspberries.
I feel like they're squishier. Like blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries, they got like a squishy, I don't know.
And they stain clothes. When I was teaching last year, they were giving, we had a snack time. They would give the kids blueberries. I'm like, oh, this is not my fault. Blueberries all over their clothes. And we're talking about, then I'm about to fall. We're talking about relationships. Okay, what do you think it's how old are you?
I'll be 26 in a month.
26. Oh my gosh, you just turned 31. But so what did you think up until this point? How much have you learned? You're 25 now, so okay, loud. How much have you learned about being in relationships? How many have you been
in? This is now my third serious one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, if you guys count high school, we were together for a really long time, but I've learned a lot from that experience, and I don't recommend dating in high school.
You know what? I had a long-term boyfriend too in high school, and it was just so serious. And I'm like, I could take my high school boyfriend and my beginning of college boyfriend. Not that they weren't good people, or I'm trying to erase y'all just in case you're watching this. It didn't have to be that serious so fast. Like, we were still young. We didn't have to be doing all that. Like, it didn't matter.
I look back on it and I'm like,
girl. I remember at grad night, because in LA, we go to Disney for grad night.
Oh, that's sweet.
And the whole time I was like with my boyfriend on the train. Like, cuddled up. I could have been out dance. Like, I like to dance. I like to do. But, like, so you're saying that it didn't need to get serious so fast?
No.
At all, right?
No.
So
you're young and things are going to change and the years go by and you just grow up. I mean, I feel like it's just so childish looking back on it now.
Well, you were a child, so.
Yeah.
But you just learn. For me, it was kind of, crazy because I wasn't what you would call active in high school.
Mm-mm.
And I was like, I was in, like, you know, most people who's like in a serious relationship are like, you know, very active in high school. But me, I wasn't active. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't doing all those things. But I was like in a serious relationship, which is crazy to me because it was like,
I mean, my parents were super, super strict. So I never got to go anywhere. None.
all right, thank you. Next, like,
I didn't get to go to any of like the little high school parties or little get-togethers. It was junior summer which I would have been technically a senior, that I got to go to the movies for the first time without my parents, with my friends.
for real? In 9th grade, me and my best friend, our first date that we got to go by ourselves was to the movies in the 9th grade, and it was on Valentine's Day. We could have met some boys. I don't know who was gonna meet, but we could have, because we literally was by ourselves. She was my first date ever, Kyra Bradley. What it do? But in 9th grade, that was our first date. We went to the movies by ourselves. But yeah, well, let me think. Yeah, my parents wasn't really that strict. We was in Timbuktu. I think I always say the stricter your parents are, the wilder it was when they were kids.
Mama, I love you, but you was wild.
My mama was pretty not lame. I don't know if you're watching this either. Not lame, but she was pretty chill. So, and quiet into herself. So, we didn't get to go nothing crazy. Like, I got to go with my friends. But honestly, and she treated everybody differently.
Did it go further back? I think it's sliding.
It is like, oh, it is. But, yeah. But my mom, she was good as a kid. I was finna say lame. I said it anyway. Well, I was too. So, my sister, I'm just moving in this year. My sister had more strict rules than I did because I really had no intentions on being bad. Anyways, and that's about high school. So you're 25. 25 is like a big year. It's like when you start really evaluating your life and you start
rent a car.
She can rent a car. And you start reevaluating, like, okay, what I want to do with my life, and you start thinking about children and things like that.
Yeah. 100%.
What do you think it's changed the most since you were like 21?
The most. I think I would have, like, relationship-wise, just, like, understanding yourself and being happy with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And not relying on somebody else to make you happy. Because if you're not happy yourself, then you being in a relationship isn't going to make you any happier.
That's good. I think for me, I guess it's the same thing, but I'm always selfish, and I've always been like that for a reason. Not selfish like I don't care about other people. Selfish meaning I'll always put myself first no matter what. In a relationship with my children, anything, I'll always come first, because if I can't be the best version of myself, there's no way I can be a good version of myself for them, because then I'll be angry and cranky and like, well, you know. And my excuse is not that I'm a mom, you know, unless I have to do mom things. And I can't do something. But what I'm saying is that I always make sure I'm happy. And I do what makes me happy all the time first. That way I can be ready and willing to do what everybody in this house need me to do. And they need me to do a lot. As y'all know, excuse me. But, yeah. So I learned that too.
Knowing your worth too is really important. Being like cheated on definitely helped me find my worth, and knowing what I'm like, what to tolerate and what not to tolerate. Though it took trial and error, obviously. Unfortunately.
I always say this. People say I'm crazy. I've been cheated on once. 1.5. 1.5. It's 1.5. So,
Okay, one of my ex-boyfriends, he was texting this girl and called her 1.5 because he was texting her.
No,
So
that's still intent.
yeah, that's it, half.
Mm-hmm.
But that was my high school boyfriend. Then I got cheated on in college. I can tell this story. I don't really care. This is my story. Look, so I was in college and I had, with this person, I became active with for the first time. And right after this happened, Valentine's Day, this is about to be so special. Oh my God, LaSharai is doing something that I had no business doing. Okay. So it was special. We did whatever. And so I find out, so this is how I find out. The girl that's actually dating my ex-boyfriend now, I'm not going to say no names. Not the ex-boyfriend that cheated on me. Another ex-boyfriend. I guess we got the same taste in men. She came to my door. I don't know the story right. I'm on the ground, right where, y'all know where Bowen was? If you went to Grambling. Bowen Hall, where I was staying at, my dorm, the ghetto. So I'm sitting on the floor, right where Truman was. Truman was there when I came, but it had got tore down, like right across the street. I know what I'm talking about. So I'm sitting down there, and she comes. She's like, "Oh, where's so and so?" I almost said his name, and then I'm like, "Oh, I broke up with him." I think I was talking on the phone to my mama or somebody, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm so glad you broke up with him because what he did to you was wrong. I told him that he was gonna have to tell you. I'm happy you broke up with him because of it." Mm-mm. What'd he do? Telling her like, wait, what'd he do? And she's like, he slept with so and so. And I was like, it was January. Y'all, I got spidey senses. I can tell you stuff. Like, if it's happening, I know it's happening. So I'm in the it was a night because, well, she tell me, okay, I'll finish the story. She tell me, that was like, would you come with me? Because we was broken up, but we wasn't broken up. You know how, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like
okay.
Weird, awkward break stage.
Yeah, we was broken up, we wasn't broken up. Like, he probably was in my room that night. Hi, Mariah. What happened? You're fine. Very good. But so I said, will you come with me? So I took her with me. And I said, let's go to his room. So it's me. He answered the door. He looked, and then I was like, would you like to tell me what so-and-so is talking about that you did so-and-so? And then he was like, you brought her here, so you believe her. So I started punching him. Y'all, I broke my phone. My finger was bleeding. I was gonna kill him. Cause I was so devastated. I remember I had lost my purity to this person.
That's the worst.
And now you're telling me before I even did this, so I didn't get the opportunity to say no. That's what hurt my feelings about it, because you knew that you did it before this happened. Like, that happened like a month in between. So, anyways, that happened and whatnot. So as first I'm thinking, I'm like, I remember this day. Because I was auditioning for Bubbling Brown Sugar for my Grambling people. I majored in theater when I was in college, if you didn't know that. So I was trying out for a play, and it had gotten late, and I was calling him to see where he was at, and he didn't answer. But it was like maybe 9 or 10 o'clock at night, because that was normal for us in theater. So I was like, yeah, he's not answering, maybe he's asleep. Boom, no problem. Went to sleep. Didn't have too many insecurities at that moment, but they were created from this event. Boom, went to sleep. Woke up the next morning. Where you at? What you doing? He acted like he wasn't doing nothing. So we hooked up. not hooked up, but hooked up. Like, hey, come over. Or we went to breakfast. You know, college life, whatever that looked like at that time. And then, y'all, everybody know. You are, first of all, y'all already know who I'm talking about if you know me. We were like white and rice. We everywhere at Grambling, we went together. Okay? Everywhere. Like this. Two peas in a pod. We even dressed alike. So y'all really know. If you know me, you really know who the hell I'm talking about.
That's how you know, right? When you're matching and coordinating what you're wearing,
we were. I promise you, we were doing that. So then, yeah. So then I got back with him. That's fast forward. My story's all over the place. Forgive me, y'all. But, okay, I find out. I knew that it was January 17th, 2008. Or 9. It was 9. No, 8. It was 8. It was 8. 2008, January 17th. I was auditioning for Bubbly and Brown Sugar. That's when it happened, right? Everybody in my circle that hung out with me and him all knew that he had did that.
That is the worst. If you are a friend that knows, like, don't, whether you're guy code or not, obviously it's not going to work out.
They let me go 4 months without telling me a thing. Everybody moving on, shaking like it's nothing. Even a girl in my face, like, talking to me. Like, it was so bad for me. Like, that was the most self-esteem challenging thing that I been through. Cause then, like,
yeah, it damages you.
Yeah, and then when I got back with him, because I know I felt like I was in love all my life, and then I was wrong.
Been there, done that.
Wrong. But we were like, we sleep, his phone would go off. I'm like, and it was just like everything he did. And I remember he was texting this girl. I was like, his frat brothers was on the yard. I came with the computer and I showed him, like, what are you talking to her? And I stayed, like, I don't get it. I don't understand why I stayed with him. Like, there was nothing a part of me that, you know, I don't know. Like, it was just we got together the first week of college and we just stayed together and it was just crazy. Like, I don't understand what was really going through my mind at that point. And I always say that God was leading me up to be married because I always knew Darius. Darius would send me letters and I'd be like, you know what, he too nice. That's bad. He too nice. He liked me a little bit too much. And no, I don't like people. We don't like people that like us.
No.
It's just what it is. It's like, oh, he gonna treat you well, girl.
Oh, he's so nice. He's gonna give you flowers and stuff.
Right. Like, one day he's gonna buy you a house and you're like, oh my God, I don't want that. No, I don't want the guy that likes me. He's
doing too much. He's bugging me.
He's telling me good morning in the morning. Like, he's bugging me. He just say good morning.
Turn over, look at your phone. It says good morning, beautiful. And you're like, ugh.
And then it's like when they send you messages to inspire you or encourage you, it's like keep doing the most. Like, I don't need to know that I can do anything. I put my mind to it.
I know that already.
But the guy that's not even answering your phone calls, you calling him 100 times, like, call me. He won't call me, girl. And then call your friend, he won't call me. You're like, don't call him back. And he's like, I'm about to call him back anyway.
Big facts.
This is true. But after that, it was like my junior year. And then I was single. I've really only been single 1 year in my life. Well, in my adult life. Crazy.
I've had my spurts.
It was my junior year. And, well, I was single another time, but I wasn't single. I don't know if I was single this time either, but I was single.
You had a little fun buddy.
Yeah, a couple. She always had a team. If you know me, you know, because you probably was on it. I'm sorry.
Keep yourself occupied.
No, but you know, I vowed to, like, I was never the type to sleep with people. Like, nobody understood.
No, it's entertainment.
yeah,
You don't gotta sleep with people.
yeah, but nobody ever understood why people liked me, and I didn't have to like put out per se. So it was just that. So people would like get kind of like mad or be rude to me because of it. But when I was single for that year, my junior year in high school, college, not high school, I kind of learned a lot. So I was learning that, okay, I like myself and I was cute. That what I learned, like, I never really, like, it happened to me in high school when I got into the 9th grade. And I was like, oh, you kind of cute, girl. My mama let me get a little rap. And I was like, okay, you kind of cute.
Might as well have happened after high school.
Yeah, and then, no, well, you know, and then it's fared away because you become regular. Because you get your cuteness and then it's regular to you. And it's regular to all the people around you, especially in high school because, well, I went to middle school and high school with the same people. So we kind of don't, they're not like, oh, I'm not the new girl, or I'm not like, you know, somebody they ain't saw all, you know, all the time. So they see me like, we like brothers and sisters at this point. and from 10th, 11th grade to my junior year, so that's 4 years, I had 2 different boyfriends back to back. Literally not even a month in between. So when I, with my high school boyfriend, we dated from 11th grade to the end of 12th grade. So I broke up with him because somebody told me, I forgot who it was, you don't take a boyfriend to college. And I was like, I'm not taking a boyfriend to college. Savage, classy, bougie, ratchet. But for real, somebody told me that and I broke up with him. And then a week later, like it was it a week, y'all? It was a week. Because my birthday is August 26th. And we got together August 25th. And I think we got to campus like August 17th. I'm very good with dates. So don't be like, thanks, you know everything. I'm good with dates. I can tell you, once you tell me your birthday once, I'm going to know it forever. So like, she just told me that her boyfriend birthday is October 29th. Last time I saw her. And I still remember.
It's your guys' anniversary too though, right?
No. The Halloween is our anniversary.
Halloween, that's right. I said I want to do a dirty 30 on Halloween, that's why.
And then, but yeah, but in that year it was just like, ooh, girl, you got it. So I was talking to people, I was entertaining people, jazzing, boom, on the yard popping. So and I got to learn myself. And then a year later, at the beginning of my senior year, I got I'm talking too much. Well, I can tell it anyway. I'm talking a lot. I'm telling you the whole story. So I got into this. What happened? So this is the baddest story of my life. This hurt my self-esteem too. So this guy I was talking to, because I had a little couple of people on the team when I was single for that year, and a person that I really like we'd be on the phone. I argue with everybody but the people I end up with, like. Crazy. I like arguments, but you never make it to be my boyfriend if we arguing for some reason. But
that's true.
We used to like argue, like be on the phone, like we were like hot sauce and that kind of go together. Is it hot sauce?
Oil and water.
Oil and water. I'm trying to make up something different. We were like oil and water, and I really liked him, and we commenced our friendship for the first time that right when senior year started. And the next day, he tells me, I'm going to go see this girl in a different state. It was like Tennessee or something. And I was like, like, and we just we literally just made our friendship, relationship, like official. Like, this is gonna be me and you, because I was already talking to my ex-boyfriend that came because he went to go see this girl. So I was talking to 2 guys that summer, and they both knew that I was talking to both of them. But this one, he lived in DC. I don't care. In DC, and then he lived in California, where I'm from. So we would go on dates, like all summer long. We went on dates. And he kind of got mad. So he like, oh, well, it's just going to be me and you? Yeah, it's going to be me and you because that's who I liked at the time. Sorry, ex-boyfriend. The truth. So then we do that. My ex-boyfriend actually made me mad. Wait, my second ex-boyfriend in college. This story going crazy. My second ex-boyfriend in college. Are you keeping up?
Yes.
So my second ex-boyfriend in college made me mad. Because I don't know what he did. I was just like, I'm not talking to him anymore. Like, he said something ratchet to me, I think. I forgot what he said. And I was like, you know what? I'm out. So, didn't talk to him. Was ignoring his calls. And the very next day, my other boo was coming to town because it was coming from home. So I was like, okay. Then that's when we commenced. And then the next day, he told me that he was going to see the girl. I was like in his house. And then, I wish I can call your name out because then I'll be giving away the story. My other friend, that used to be my friend, I don't know if we're friends now, but we don't talk to each other. But he's singing a song, like all super happy that I'm getting played right now. Because he was like, well, I'm going to go see her. Like, he was honest. I probably could have took it better now than I did then. But I was like this, I was crying. My hands was up. I was like, oh my God, I just can't believe this is happening to me. Like, oh my God.
It stings a little.
Yes. So, this like second time though. So it's things like people don't understand stuff, but this is second time. Remember I just told you about my first ex-boyfriend,
yeah.
And after, you know, me giving myself to him, then
you find out
I was cheating. Then now I done it again because this is only the second person. You understand that? Second person. I don't know if he know that. Maybe he'll watch this video. This is only the second person. So then the very next day you tell me you're going to go see a girl?
I guess you're not going to be doing things.
I can understand it now because he's like, well, he probably already set it up because boys are spiteful. Well, I guess he can do what he wants because I wasn't his girlfriend. But
they call girls petty, but you guys are just as equally petty.
But that day, we made it official. So why would you go see the girl the next day? Even if you had it set up, you canceled. She canceled. But I guess because he knew about the other guy, and he was like, I'm about to go do that. Did you, boo-boo? But you did you, and you ended up with not me. But, so, fast forward. This is how I ended up with my ex-boyfriend. We go to the Condo Bros party. I can say that out loud, huh? The Condo Bros party. It was me and Ragsdale. We'll call it Ragsdale for time's sake. So we at the party, and then he's like, oh, do you want to come walk with me or whatever, my ex-boyfriend. So I walk with him, and then he asked me to be his girlfriend. Petty Betty says yes. The end of my story. Thank you all. Thank you all. The long story short, that's what happened.
College days, though.
Really bad, but
I mean, still in college, but early college days, you learn a lot.
So when did you start? I was younger when I went to college, so it was a lot stupider.
Let's see, I graduated in 2013, and then I took a semester off for family reasons and just getting custody over some siblings, and so I just took that semester off and went to school in January of 2014.
Mm-hmm.
So, got my degree, just waiting game of getting into my career program. But throughout that time, I had my second serious boyfriend and got a place together and everything. Another thing, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go put your name and everything on an apartment place with someone and that you think you're going to spend forever with, because you might not. And he went in. Can't really put any details out there because obviously, you know, we're from where I'm from.
The world can see this.
Yeah, the world can see this. But
I'm just kidding. You don't have to say anything. I'm
not gonna name drop, but
I would name drop on. I'm sorry.
it happened to be that I got cheated on, and the first time, and I stayed with him, and it was with a coworker's sister. And then she decides that she's gonna message me on Facebook and tells me that they spent some time together and sends me a picture of him at her house. And I was like, oh, okay. And at this time, like, I had known about, like, the drama that was going on in the workplace. And so it felt like the only reason why they decided to tell me was because they were trying to get back at him for what was going on in the workplace. So it was like, I would have never known had it not been that they were just pissed off at him.
Okay. It's Mariah. Say hi to everybody, Mariah. Say hi. Tell them what you are. That's jacked up, though. Don't forget to hear your story. But somebody wants to be up in here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go bye-bye. Go bye-bye, Ladybug. But anyways, yeah, so, girl.
Yeah, so I ended up staying with him because I felt like it was just out of spite, and I didn't want them to get, I didn't want them to win, which, looking back on it now, is, like, really stupid. Well, then we stayed together, and it happens again. But this time, I didn't find out from a friend, I didn't find out from, like, you know, hearsay. I find out from my mom. Because our town's small, everybody knows everybody, and the stepmom is related to someone that knows she knows. She's related to somebody who is a friend of one of my mom's friends, and that message got relayed down. And the girl that was the little fun bag in the bed, was pregnant, and it was unknown on whether or not it was his. So my mom calls me while I'm at work, and she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm at work. And she's like, I need you to walk away from the counter. And I was like, the heck? And she's like, Joel, I'm serious. Like, I really need you to walk away from the counter right now. I have to tell you something. And I was like, okay, what happened? Like, what'd you do? Because my mom has like this thing about being protective, and sometimes when people piss her off, when it comes to us kids, she doesn't keep her mouth shut. Which, I mean, I love it. Like, everyone knows, like, you can't come from the kids, because then Mama Bear's gonna come at you. But yeah, so she tells me, hey, I found out this and this and this, and I'm at work, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, and I just clocked in, so it's not even like I can leave. Like, you know, you have to stay for at least 2 hours before you can even attempt to go home. I ended up working my shift. My mom's like, what do you want to do? Because we were living together, and I was like, pack all my stuff. You guys have the keys to the apartment. Pack everything up. I want it out. I want out. I want to be gone. Like, I don't even want to say anything. So then I'm like sitting there, and I was gonna take the high road and not say anything. So then I was sitting there, and then like just started boiling down inside of me, and it just pissed me off. Mm-hmm. And so I texted the most vulgar text message, and till this day I do not regret it. I'm proud that I finally decided to stand up for myself. And then I did me for some time, went and had my fun and learned how to love myself and know my worth.
Period. Okay, because we have been on here long, especially because of me. But I want y'all to do right now is hit the subscribe button, and we need to do hold your drink up. We have to do a thumbnail. But I want y'all to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, let us know what